Hello, everyone. Welcome to Social Palette product webinar, and thank you so much for dialing in today. So today we will be talking about revamping your social media game with Social Pilot latest features. For the people who have joined us today, Social Pilot is an all-in-one tool for managing and publishing your social media content. All the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, all of them can be used to publish the great content that resonates with your audience. So for all those who are new to the Social Pilot, let's talk about the core capabilities of Social Pilot quickly. Using Social Pilot, you can create and schedule customized social media posts for every platform at once using one tool. And you can analyze the data. You can see what target audience you want to see and publish the post on, and you can prepare the data to be presented to your clients and board members. And you can have your data-driven policies accordingly. Social Pilot provides you to engage and connect with your user community. You can have all your conversations under one roof. With the team, you can also collaborate with all of your clients and team members and content scheduler, having the real-time approvals done by them. So Social Pilot allows you to coordinate effectively. And if you are looking for seamless branded experience, yes, we do have white label options. For the clients who are not using Social Pilot, we have 30 days trial program for you. We will be sharing the link in the chat box shortly, and we will be talking about it towards the end of the webinar. So today you have me, Sukhpreet Anand, heading customer support and success. And along with me, I have Rahul. Rahul is senior product specialist here at Social Pilot. His focus is on customer understanding and tailoring the solutions for them. So today we will be covering some of the latest features that has been added to Social Pilot platform, starting with AI Assistant. Yes, you heard it right. AI is everywhere now. So it is in Social Pilot. We will be then talking about content library, which helps you and your team members to save the time and efforts for future. Then we will be talking about custom fields and watermark for branding and rebranding. We will be showcasing the collaboration workflow that we just talked about, which allows your team to work effectively along with your clients for taking the approvals and publishing the post by content scheduler and the managers. And lately, we will be showcasing advanced report, which allows you to create one report having multiple accounts together to be presented to your clients. If you have any doubts or questions during the webinar, please type them in the Q&A window. We will address them during the Q&A session at the end, or we will get back to you via email. Now, over to you, Rahul, to kickstart the product features demonstration.
All right. Thank you, Sukhpreet. Hi, everyone. My name is Rahul, and I'll be taking this further. So before we talk about all of the features, I'll just like to talk about the basic setup which we'll be using in the Social Pilot account today. So in here, you can see the Social Pilot dashboard, wherein I'll be acting as an agency. I'll be managing two different clients, John and Sam. John here has a dental clinic. He's connected his Facebook page as well as his Instagram account. And Sam is only managing a Facebook page. So while utilizing all of these features, so showing you the use cases, we'll be trying to schedule posts for these two particular clients. Now let's move on to the first feature, which is the AI assistant. Now we all know what AI is. When it comes to Social Pilot's AI assistant, what it would help me is to generate content. It can help me generate captions, ideas, as well as hashtags. Now using the AI will help me enhance my creativity. I'll have an endless supply of content. I can also save my time and deliver a consistent quality throughout the platforms. We have also added certain templates in Social Pilot, which would allow you to optimize your post for every individual platform. And we have a variety of tones like funny, professional, informative, which you can select. So you can make sure that your idea resonates with the audience, and it can make the audience feel exactly the way you want them to feel. Now let's see on the dashboard how the AI assistant looks like and how we can use it in the best way possible. Now to access the AI assistant, you simply go to this option over here. This is how it looks like. All you need to do over here is to give instructions to the AI and it would automatically generate the content for you. As I said, we have also stored certain templates over here. You can see we have stored templates for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Let's try to use this now. So here I'll be creating a post for John, who I've added as a client, and he's currently managing a dental clinic. Here, I would say that John has asked me to create a post on dental health for his social media accounts on Facebook. You can see we have already given the instructions for the number of words, including the hashtags, as well as the emojis. And if I try to do that manually, I'm sure it will take me a lot of time. All you need to do simply here is enter the topic in the section. Let's enter dental health. You can also select the tone of the same, so you can the caption could be generated accordingly. Let's try to generate the caption now. So once you give the input over here, select the tone and hit on the generate option. The AI will automatically take the parameters and you can see the caption has been generated for you. Now this caption includes hashtags, emojis, and you can also select the tone. But what if John has actually asked me to publish one post a day for him every day for the next 1 month? I'll need to get 30 different ideas. Now our AI can also help you in doing that. Let's say if I want to get different ideas for John's social media postings, I can ask the AI to help me with the topics. Let's do that. Again, you will have an option to select the tone, so the title of the topic could be given to you accordingly. And simply click on the generate option. Now the AI can also help me in getting 30 unique topics or ideas, which will be for dental health, and I can use all of those ideas. Let's see the output. All right, so here you can see we have 30 different ideas or topics which I can use every day to publish content on John's social media channels. If I wish to create content using any of these topics, all I need to do is simply copy the topic from here. Again, I can select the templates which are stored over here. Let's try to create a post for Instagram in this situation. So the parameters are different, wherein more number of hashtags are to be included, the number of words are to be less. Let's paste this topic. You can again change the tone of the caption if you want, and simply hit on the generate option. So now you can see this caption has been created for Instagram. Now, once you have generated the content, and if you want to use it, all you need to do is simply click here. You can directly start creating a post. You can also add this caption to the library, save it for later use, or directly save it as a draft. Now our AI assistant helped me in getting the ideas. It also helped me in generating the caption. But what else can it do? Let's say if I do not really like the wording of this caption, all I need to do simply is copy the caption over here. I can also ask the AI to rephrase this. If not rephrase, I can also ask the AI to maybe translate it into a specific language so I can publish the caption accordingly. So here you can see the caption has also been rephrased and I can then use it for John's social medias. Now, other than generating captions or generating ideas, SocialPilot's AI assistant would also help you in generating the hashtags. So if you wish to generate new hashtags, simply click on the hashtags template which we have saved. You can enter the topic right here and will automatically give you 30 unique hashtags on the same. There is also another way to do that. So if you are creating a new post for any of your clients, you simply type in the caption over here and click on the hashtags option. Here, if you go to generate hashtags, our AI will automatically detect the caption which you have entered. And based on the same, will be giving you different hashtags. So you can add it directly to your caption. You can filter the ones which you want to use within the caption, or you can also use some of them in the first comment. So that's how easily SocialPilot's AI assistant helped me in generating ideas so I never run out of inspiration. It can also help me generate captions by adding emojis as well as hashtags, and also generate new hashtags over here. That's about the AI assistant.
So Rahul, there is a question from one of the user. Will the content I generate in the AI assistant tab be visible to my team members?
That is correct. So any of your team members who will be adding to SocialPilot, they will have an option to access all of the content which is being generated in the AI assistant, or they can even generate the new content. All right. Let's move on to the next feature that we have. So the next feature we'll talk about is the content library. So as the name suggests, our library would help you to create and store all of your posts, which can include your media as well as your description. Not just that, but you can also store the hashtag groups. I'm sure all of us are tired of typing the clusters of hashtags. If I want to use them, I need to copy and paste it or type all of them manually. But the library would help you to store all of these hashtags and add them with a single click. Let's see how the library works. So you can access the library from the content section here. You will have an option to add new content. While adding new content, you can simply add a new post, or you can even add groups of hashtags. So if I'm creating a new group of hashtags, I simply type in the hashtags over here. Now, once I've typed in the hashtags, I will also have an option to assign a tag to the same. Let's say I'm creating this content for John. I can add John as a tag, so it becomes easier for me to filter it out when I'm going to use it later on. You can also add some more tags to the same, depending on how you want to filter the content. In the similar way, you can also assign the name of the content by which you can identify this. Now, once you have added your hashtags, if you want to create a post using these, simply click on the add option. You can start creating a post. Or even when you are in the create post screen, you have an option to add hashtags from the library directly. You can use these tags to filter and add any one of these. Within the library, it is also possible for you to update the hashtags. If you want to add a few more, remove it, you can always do that and make these changes. Now, not just the hashtags, you can also store your posts. So if you want to add a new post over here, you can upload the caption right here. You can also attach the media from these sources. Let's upload a sample image. All right. You can again type in the tags, which is similar to adding tags for hashtags, and the name of the content as well. And you can simply save it within the library. Now, this is how you can use the library to store your content as well as your hashtags. As an agency, why I will be using it is, let's say last month I published a post for John on dental routine benefits, and it performed really well. It's one of the top performing posts. So all I need to do is I can store that post within the library. And whenever I want to create or reuse that content, I can simply click on the add option and share that post again. I will also have an option to make some more customizations or changes. So I can make more changes and then publish it accordingly. Another way to use it could be to store your templates. Let's say if you want to share some templates with your team so they can also use the content. You can also store your templates within here. Let's try to store a template. So I've pasted one, which I had already stored. So here, this template is made for daily dental tips, which includes the tip title and the tip descriptions, which can be edited. Now, if you remember using the AI, we had an option to find 30 different titles for dental healthcare. We also had an option to generate all those different captions. So if you simply create these templates, share it with your team can use the library. They will also have an access to the AI assistant, and they can create all the content for you. Similarly, you can add all of these tags. So if I'm creating this content for John, I'll type John as a name as well and save it within the library. So that's how you can use the library to store all of your content as well as your hashtags. Once you have saved it, it is also possible for you to filter the content based on the tags which you have added. You can also filter based on the usage as well as the team members who are creating the content. So that's how the SocialPilot's library works.
Okay, Rahul. So let's take some of the questions.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the users says, is there a limit to how many posts can be stored in the content library?
There is simply no limit to the number of posts or the hashtags that you can store. You can store as much content as you want and then use it anytime.
All right. The next one, please. Is the content in the library visible to all the team members, or is it only visible to the ones who are creating it?
It is visible to all the team members. You will also have an option to filter based on the ones who have created that content.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's move on to the next feature. Now, the next feature which we'll talk about is custom fields and watermarks. What custom fields are, it will help you add dynamic content to your post, like variable text, which can be name, number, or the address. So it can assign the account specific values for each of the social media accounts. And what watermark brings on the table is it can help you add logos to your content. So if I'm publishing a post for John, I can add his logo to all of the images that I'm publishing for his social media channels. This will help me create a better brand image and also improve ad consistency. Now let's see how both these features work. Firstly, to set up a custom field, you simply need to go to the settings option over here. You can add a new custom field. To add a new custom field, you firstly need to enter the title of the same. Now here we'll be storing contact details for John and Sam, and we'll try to create a post for both of them in one go. So for John, you can select the account to which you want to assign the value. The contact details could be John Dental Clinic. You can enter the address as well as the contact number. For Sam, again, you can enter the name, address, as well as the contact number. Now, this is how you can create your custom fields and store these. Let's see how to use the custom fields. Now, if I'm trying to create a post for John and Sam, let's try to create a New Year's post. So since we already saved one post within the library, we'll try to use it directly from the library. So once I've added this post, instead of writing the contact details for each one of those, all I need to do is I can simply add a custom field over here, and it will automatically occupy the value which I added for John as well as Sam's account. Let's try to schedule this post. We'll share the post now. All right. Now we'll go to the Manage Post section, see if the post has been shared. All right, so the post is in queue right now. You can see that the posts have been customized. A variable textual input has been added to both of those. And that's how you can customize the post in one single go. I did not really have to create this post twice. I could just create it in one go and even have my customizations in place. Now, how you can add a watermark, it's again very simple for you. To add a watermark to one of the accounts, you simply go to the Manage Account section. You click on the account to which you want to assign a watermark for. We'll select John Dental Clinic Facebook page. So here I've already uploaded a watermark. You can always remove this, upload a new watermark from these sources or even Canva. Now, once the watermark is uploaded, you will have an option to set the opacity of the same as well as the size. And you can also place it on one of the edges right here. Now, once you have added a watermark, it is also possible to copy it to another account. Let's say if I need to copy the same watermark to John's Instagram account, I can directly do it from here without doing the manual process. Now, if you remember, we just published a post for John and Sam. And since I had the watermarks already applied, let's try to see the posts if the watermarks have been applied or not. Now the posts have already been delivered. Let's simply go to the posts and see if a watermark has been added. All right. Wow. So here you can see for Sam's post, a watermark for Sam's business has been added, which is Sam's real estate. And for John, a different watermark has been added. So that's how, using the custom fields, you can change the textual content, add a variable text, and by using the watermark, you can add a different logo and assign one to each of the individual accounts. So that's about custom fields and watermarks.
Rahul, a quick one from one of the users.
Mhm.
What happens if I have used custom field for multiple accounts, but for one of the accounts, it doesn't have a value?
So in case you create a custom field for multiple accounts, and if I leave this value blank entirely for Sam, then it will also be blank within the post when it's being created. It would not occupy any of the value.
All right. Guys, just a quick reminder over here. You can type in all the questions in the Q&A box. We are receiving multiple questions and our team is replying to you. So you can keep a check on the answered one. We'll get back to you on them as much as possible.
All right. Now let's move on to the next feature. So the next feature which we're going to talk about is collaboration. Now, as an agency, I would like to have my team onboarded to the platform. Now here, using SocialPilot, I'll have an option to easily onboard up to 10 team members in a single go. I can also give them different permissions, roles, and also establish a workflow which can help me approve the posts internally within the team. Not just the team members, you will also have an option to invite your clients to the dashboard. So I can invite my clients, I can give them access to viewing the calendar, and they would also have an option to approve the post. Now, if you even give your clients an option to approve the post, do not worry, they would just be counted as a client and not a user. Now let's see how the collaboration feature works, how you can collaborate with your team members and your clients. In order to add a new team member or a client, you can visit this section. These are the 3 roles for a team member: an admin, manager, or a content scheduler. If you make someone a content scheduler, all their posts would also require an approval from the team, and only then the posts can be further scheduled. You can also add someone as a client right here. Now, while adding a client, you can give them these permissions. If you have already connected the accounts, so in this case, I can give access to John for his accounts, or I can even ask John to connect his own accounts by selecting the platforms which I would like him to connect. Now, in this particular situation, I've added John as a client, and I've added Mike as a content scheduler who's a part of my team. So Mike will be creating the posts, which will be approved by me, and then we'll be trying to get those posts approved by John, the client. Now, firstly, let's learn how to set up a client approval workflow. Again, it's quite similar to setting up a watermark, which is again very easy. So you simply go to the manage account section. Let's say if you would want John to approve the posts for John Dental Clinic Facebook page, you simply check this box, need client approver, mark John as an approver right here, and save it. Now, all of the posts which will be created for John Dental Clinic Facebook account will have to be approved by John, and then the posts will be scheduled. Let's try to see this in action and see how it works. So firstly, we'll try to go to Mike's account, who's a content scheduler, and create a post from there. Now here on my screen, you can see Mike's account, who's a content scheduler. Let's try to create a post. Again, Mike will have an option to select the accounts from here. Let's schedule this post for a future date and time. Now, once a content scheduler schedules a post, it will automatically be sent for approval, as you can see in the pop-up right here. Now, since Mike is a content scheduler, the post will have to be approved internally within the team. So let's go back to my account, which is the owner's account, and try to approve the post. All right, now we are back to my account. Let's try to refresh the screen and see if we have something in pending review. All right. Now we can see this post was created by Mike. As an owner of the account, I will have an option to send this post for client review. I can directly approve the post, so it's automatically published and it could bypass the client reviews option. Or I can also send it back to Mike for feedback. If I want him to make certain changes, he can do that. Now let's try to send this post for John and ask him to approve the post. Now I've sent the post to John and let's try to move back to his account. All right. Now here I am in John's account. Let's go to pending review section. So here I can see the post has been received by John and he will have an option to approve the post or again send it back for any of the feedback. Let's say John did not like this post. He wants me to make some changes. He'll simply send it back for feedback. We'll also have an option to tag me. Once he does tag me, I'll also receive a notification. Let's say John wants me to add hashtags. He can simply type it here and this will help him initiate a dialogue, which will leave a comment on the post so I can follow it up accordingly. Now let's try to go back to my account to see if there has been any changes or if the post has been sent back. Now we are back to the owner's account, which is Rahul's account. Now here in the pending review section, you can see the comment has been left by John. If you click over here, you can see the actual comment as well. If John has asked us to add new hashtags, I'll simply go edit it, add the hashtags which I want to add for John. I can also use my library for the same, update it, and send it back to John for review. Now let's finally go back to John's account and see how the post could be approved. All right. Now we are in John's account. Here in the pending review section, you can see the hashtags have been added. The changes have been made. And once John is satisfied, he can directly approve the post. So it can be scheduled for his Facebook page. So that's how the client approval features work. You can also set up an internal approval within the team. Not just that, the clients and the team would also have an option to initiate a dialogue, reach out to the other team members, and have a discussion with them within the platform. So that's about collaboration and how you can collaborate with your team members.
Okay, Rahul, before we move on, just one of the important questions that we should take up. One of the users says, how do team members know that there is something waiting for them? Is there a notification system?
There is a notification system, right? So once you are tagged or you are mentioned or a post is sent for approval, you will be receiving an email notification as well as a push notification through the SocialPilot mobile app. You can see you can manage your notification settings over here and accordingly be notified for each and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's move on to the final topic for the day, which will be advanced reports. Now, what advanced reports will bring on the table is that it will help you consolidate reports instantaneously in one go. So if I'm looking to create a consolidated report for all of John's social media accounts, I can just create one report instead of having multiple ones. I can compile up to 10 accounts in one go. Not just that, I can even manage and save all of these reports, even automatically schedule on a monthly or a weekly basis to myself or even to my client. Now let's see how this feature works. Let's try to learn a bit more about it. All right. Here in the analytics option, you'll see manage reports, which is basically the advanced reports feature. In order to create a new report, you simply select the accounts which you would like to compile together. In this case, we'll be compiling both of John's account, his Facebook page, and his Instagram business account. Now, once the report is created, you will have an option to see all the accounts which are present within the report. If you want, you can add another account. You will also have an option to delete one of the accounts, maybe change the order if you want. Select the date range from here. And that's how you can make the customizations and see all of your reports in one single place. Other than just viewing that right here, you will also have an option to export the reports. So from here, you can download in a PDF format, even send it out as an email. Or if you want, you can also schedule it on a monthly or a weekly basis, so it is automatically delivered to you. And that's how all of these reports can be exported and you can have them ready at all times. So that is how the advanced reporting feature would work, and you can use it to compile all of your reports. All right.
So Rahul, on advanced reports, we have a lot of questions coming up. Shall we open up the Q&A?
Sure. Since we've covered all of the features, it's time for the Q&A, so we can take up all those questions now.
All right, cool. Okay, so one of the users says, how many accounts can I club together in one single advanced report?
So you can add up to 10 social media accounts into one single report, and then you can have your report ready accordingly.
All right, and says, can I customize the PDF reports? Basically, pick and choose certain metrics that I want in the report.
So it is not possible for you to customize it by picking up or deciding on a few metrics that you want. All of the metrics will be available in that report, and the accounts will be compiled as well. So it's not possible to customize.
Okay, and the other one is, how far back can you do reports for 6 months or a year?
You can do it for 3 months.
Okay, the next one again for advanced reports. Can I white label the advanced PDF reports?
Surely. So all of the reports which you will be exporting in a PDF version could also be white labeled within the agency and the Agency Plus plan.
Right, and I do see one more. Can I schedule the advanced reports to be sent directly to my clients via email?
Definitely. So if you are exporting a report on an automatic basis or sending it manually as well, let me show you how it's done. So if you want to schedule a report, you can directly add your email or your client's email. So it could be sent to him on a monthly or a weekly basis. But even if you want to send one-off report, you can click on the email PDF option, enter his email. Whatever date range you have selected here, he'll be sent a report for the same date range. All right.
Okay, two of the questions I see similar to be, can it be customized with my company logo? And another user is asking something on the similar line, are you able to add logos to the reports?
Yes, you can add your own company logo to the reports. So once you download these reports, all these reports would also be white labeled, the PDF versions. All you need to do simply is upload your own company logo in the profile option, and the logo will automatically be added to your PDF reports.
All right, I would like to pick this one as well. Can we choose custom or specific dates for our reports?
For advanced reports, you cannot.
Okay. All right. There is one for the library. Can I add custom fields to the library?
Yes, you can. And that's actually a very good question. Let's see how that works.
Okay.
So if you want to access the library, like we just created a New Year post for John and Sam, which was already stored within the library over here. Now I can also add a custom field over here. So I could have stored the complete post by entering the contact details. I can add the custom field and simply save it. Let me try to update the content. So here you have an option to update the content. And you can add the custom field. Then you can save the content accordingly. So the custom field could also be stored within the library. You can see the changes here.
All right, good. And on the similar thing, the question is, can I add just images or some media in the library without making it part of the post?
Unfortunately, that would not be possible. You can create a post, you can attach your media files, which could be video or even images. But uploading just media, which is just images or videos, is not possible.
All right, okay. The another one is for the watermark. Can I add watermark to a few images and not all of the images of that particular account?
No, that would not be possible, because here, once you assign the watermark to a particular social media account, let's say in this case, I assigned the watermark for John Dental Clinic, and all of the image posts which I'll be scheduling for John's account will automatically have a watermark.
Okay, but I guess this is a very good feature. This could be a part of a very good feature request.
Definitely.
And as always, I mean, we request everyone, all of our users, to raise the feature requests that actually help us to design our product roadmap and make it more user specific so that we can come up with so many things that are really help you to derive value from the platform. In the Q&A section, I see a lot of customers has asked about AI credits. So our team has replied to it, but I just want to cover it again. Some of the AI credits are free within your plan. You can use them. And if you want to add or buy more of them, you can get them from your membership plan. So you can purchase more AI credits from there. All right. I think we have picked up a lot of questions by now. Let me see if we have other ones which are pending. Okay, Rahul, can we pick this one? This has been asked by a number of users. An exported PDF report would be helpful. Can you show it live?
Sure, just let me quickly go back to the dashboard.
Yeah.
All right. So here you can upload your logo in the profile option. Here I've uploaded this particular logo over here. Let's try to export a report. Here in the manage report section, you can select the report. Let's try to download one of these. Takes a few seconds to be downloaded. Once I download the report, I'll just share it with you. All right, so this is how the white label report would look like. You can see you have added your logo to the top right. And then there is no mention of SocialPilot right here in the PDF version. You can directly share it with the clients.
All right, cool. Okay, guys, well, that's all we have for you in today's webinar. We trust that all that was shared today would be super helpful in elevating your social media management. Thank you once again for joining us today. Feel free to reach out to our team for any of the queries at support@socialpilot.co if you want to know more about SocialPilot. We will plan to have similar product webinars during upcoming months. So we'll see you all next time.